This is Law Factor Live. We're talking about health and wellness, and of course the health and wellness retreat that's going to be happening on the 1st to the 3rd of November. Now, Ian, tell us a little bit more about what's actually going to be happening at the retreat. Who is going to be there? What are they going to be doing?
Okay, the official site for the health and wellness retreat is going to be Pigeon Island. Mm-hmm. We are going to use both the beach and of course the ruins, and of course persons are also going to get the opportunity to go down to Soufrière on one of the catamarans as part of the retreat. And but some of the experts who are coming in, and we are very very thankful and fortunate to have persons like Kat Correa, who's been an Iron Chef featured on the Food Network. She was considered the first female Iron Chef winner. So she's coming, and of course she's going to certainly do some demonstrations at Pigeon Island. Gabrielle Bernstein is coming as well. She's a best-selling author, and she's going to speak about self-development and how people can motivate themselves, especially in a time like this when people are feeling so depressed and things that easily just demotivate persons. So she's going to sort of bring that sort of that skill to letting people know about how they can really build up their confidence. We have our local experts as well. Jimmy James is going to do something on Tai Chi. Danny DeVoe and her blood, sweat and tears, which is, I am sure, going to rip the muscles out of both men and women. We have Maria here, who's going to be doing a holistic approach to healthy diet and of course exercising. And we are so very thankful to have a new person, Melina Satz, who's going to come in and do something on aloe vera. She's going to be speaking about the products that she's over the last 20 years have been in the East, in places like India and Thailand, and have actually brought this together after almost 20 years of having done with spa treatments and techniques. So her husband herself have put together sort of a new technique that they will be obviously demonstrating to St. Lucians, and of course all of those persons will be visiting for the health and wellness retreat. Okay,
how do you determine who comes to St. Lucia and takes part in this seminar? How do you get your presenters?
It comes with a bit of research. We want to make sure that we sort of look at all aspects. Maybe people have, obviously, like we do with most of the events, we certainly get persons to tell us who you think are the best experts that we should bring in at this time. And when we look at the balance and ensuring that we have different areas covered, that at the end of the event, if you go on the Friday, you certainly want to go on the Saturday. If you go on the Saturday, you certainly want to go on the Sunday, because each segment is certainly different, and that helps with coming to all of the shows.
Mm-hmm. And where can people find information on the show?
Currently on the St. Lucia Tourist Board website, stlucianow.com/HW, which is health and wellness. Mm-hmm. You can get all of the information on the experts, the programs, of course history on them as well. You can also purchase tickets online. Locally, you can also get tickets at the St. Lucia Tourist Board. And we want to inform the general public that even if you come in, if you don't want to attend any of the segments of the experts, you can still come to the village. And the OPSR has put on the entire village, featuring just local made products and local made manufacturers. So it's obviously a good thing. It's only $10, and it runs from 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening. So families and friends, couples who just maybe leaving work and want to come over, it's an opportune time to come as well.
Wow, that sounds like a lot going on. Marie, I don't want to put you on the spot because there's so much. What are the highlights, would you say? What do you think? Because I think that an international guest will be, perhaps their needs will be different from the local. Now, if we look at, say, our people here who live in St. Lucia, what do you think will be the highlights for them?
I think the highlights for them would definitely be to see how they can have this wonderful event on their doorstep. Mm-hmm. They don't have to go anywhere for it. It's a perfect location to have a health and wellness retreat, and people, when they want to get away and feel great, they want to go in the sun. And then to have the bonus of having all the experts available here. From the local point of view, they get to see the wellness village, see what's available in St. Lucia to them, and they can also, whatever they learn at this particular event will trickle down into the community through them, through families, through work. And that would be my hope, mm-hmm. that what they learn here can be spread further, and so next year it's even better.
Yeah, and another thing that we don't realize, when I say we, I'm talking about a lot of persons in St. Lucia, some of these experts you cannot see them where they come
That's
from.
right.
You just
That's
cannot
right.
see them.
That's right.
No,
That's right.
and
It's very
Gabrielle
difficult to
Bernstein
see
is like
them.
the hottest ticket on the
Yes.
planet right now. She's been on a lot
Yes.
of shows. I Facebook with her. She actually graduated from my school, Integrative Nutrition, and she does a book called Spirit Junkie, and she has a really wonderful story that she tells about how she turned her life around. So she has a very spiritual aspect to her segment.
But Marie, you can also mention the fact that if you get Kat Korea to come over to your restaurant and cook a meal, I mean, could you imagine?
I
from
was going
the
to my
Iron
house
Chef.
and cook a meal, not a restaurant.
No, that's for me to get. I mean, I'm looking for
No,
me.
you see, you
have
stole
to-
my thunder, you know.
Oh,
You just stole my thunder because you know I have some wonderful sponsors on my show.
I'm sorry.
You know, you
So,
see.
Can I
thought
walk away
Ian
for
was-
cup then?
Maybe they can get Kat to go to them and visit some of the hotels and see what we have, because really I think maybe she'll come away with looking at some new ways to maybe cook or use different ingredients,
Exactly.
maybe
Yes.
get our
That's
flair,
right.
and we're still going to be on the tail end of Jeanine Creole and different things going
Yeah.
on. So I think it would be a great time for
Yeah.
our experts to explore St. Lucia and
Right.
see St. Lucia as well, and also for them to have the interaction on a local level, because people who come from away who want the relaxation and have a vacation also can see that as an island that we are pulling together for our health as well. It's not only just for them, and we're willing to share.
You know, while Maria was saying that and she's talking about using our local products, I remember right after Usain Bolt won the first gold medal, that they were saying maybe some of the products that he used in Jamaica, some of the local foods, maybe you have steroids or, have some natural ingredients that can maybe make you run faster, make you stronger. So obviously it's an opportune time for us. Maybe Kat Korea can, use some of our ingredients, and maybe, who knows, our athletes will be bigger and stronger. Who knows? I'll put on 10 pounds.
I don't think you want to put on any more. But I think that the most wonderful thing, as I said earlier, is the fact that you brought down experts that it's very difficult to see them in that end of the world.
That's right.
And also, I find that when these experts come to St. Lucia, they're so open. You just think that you can actually sit and talk to them.
Yeah.
That's
You
right.
know, they're
That's
so
right.
open, and they give you tips, things that they would charge other people.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't. They're
Yes,
just so
yes.
happy that you are
Yes.
paying attention to them and you're
Exactly.
learning from
Exactly.
Because
You
this is
know?
the perfect place to be, to do something like this,
Yes.
and being in St. Lucia, I think, would be a very relaxed place for
Yes.
them to present compared to where they are all over the world. So this would be like a real vacation, and they're looking at people who are really hungry for that information and who will benefit from it straight away. Who don't go on the circuit of all the talks, all the this, all that. It will be new to us and fresh, and we can probably do something with it
Yeah.
and go forward.
I think what I really like from what Ian was saying earlier, there is something for everyone.
That's
And some people, they're afraid. When it comes to health and wellness, they
Very
think it's a
much.
certain caliber of person
Yes.
who will
Right.
understand what's
Right.
happening. It's not. Health and wellness is something that's important to all of us.
Everyone.
And
Yes.
especially if they can just, pay their $10, as you say,
That's right.
come in and
right.
see, we must start, learning to support our local products.
yes.
We really must.
And most
Yeah.
people think that once the St. Lucia Tourist Board put on an event, it's for the tourists, It is not for us, the nationals of St. Lucia, but it's for everybody. And let's consider it. At Pigeon Island, you can't mimic that anywhere else in the world. Pigeon Island is a natural setting. You come there, you relax, you enjoy the natural amphitheater that's there. And just if possible, stay as long as you want. And that's what we want to encourage St. Lucians to do.
Okay, well, Marie, I want to touch on nutrition, and I think perhaps we'll do that after the break, because I think it's a
Certainly.
very important part of it. But Ian, is there anything else that you want to say before you say goodbye to us, and I invite Dr. Walls to come on to the set?
I just really want to encourage St. Lucians to know that the St. Lucian Health and Wellness retreat is for all of us. We're thankful that persons from overseas, visitors, are coming in just for this program because they recognize the importance of health and wellness. But for a small country like St. Lucia, our population is still very small, but we know there's still a lot of ills and a lot of sicknesses that still bother us as people, and sometimes it just passes under the cover, and we wait till we get old and then we start to suffer from all of these complications. So this is a good time for us to come and listen to the experts, listen to the research, because a lot of research have gone into what they're going to actually speak to us about. And so I think for a fee of about $200 EC or even $10 to see the natural ingredients that's coming from local producers is a fantastic way for us to be part and parcel of something that will, I think, if it continues, is going to be great for us.
And don't forget as well, those products, the St. Lucian products, they make wonderful gifts whether it's for Christmas or
That's
your
right.
birthday. Sometimes you want to send something to your family or friend overseas. People love to receive something that's from St. Lucia.
That's right.
Gone are the days when you could just, you know, give them bottles of rum. Not that we don't do that. We do that. But
Yes.
gone are the days. There are just
Yes.
so many things that are happening and produced in St. Lucia, like the granola.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
that
right.
is
That's
so...
right. It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Granola is just wonderful.
Yes.
You know, so Ian, thank you so much for enlightening us about the Health and Wellness Retreat. I'm certainly going to be there, and I hope that I see you and the rest of the team there as well.
Thank you, and I hope you ensure that when I said that you look pretty in your outfit, you really did look pretty.
No, he's
and
trying
I'm
to
hoping that I can get one for my wife. So after the show, maybe you could tell me where you got
Sea
yours.
Island Cotton Shop.
You're
Not after,
redeemed,
I'm
Ian,
telling
you're
you.
redeemed.
Sea Island Cotton Shop, and I'm going to call the manager tomorrow and say to her that she's got a customer.
Oh, thank
So
you very much.
Yes. So
Thank you for having me.
So thank you so much,
Thank
Ian,
you.
and regards to Mariage and
rest of
to
the
John
team,
and the rest
yes,
of the
yes,
team, of course,
yes,
Louis
yes.
and Tracy and everyone for ensuring that we remain healthy. All right, so thank you, Ian. When we return, Dr. Kathleen Walls tells us about our emotional states when we are and when we aren't living a healthy lifestyle. See you soon.